Sorry, boss.
Welcome to Rucifail. I'm still a little bummed about how that survivor's life ended, but anyway, I'm back on the coast. Time to start another life. I initially run inland, and I staked out a town for a while that actually had a dynamic gas zone. I managed to get myself some gas grenades, which is the first for me. But then I decided that I wanted to try and head back out to the coast, and I've decided that I want to try and build a base somewhere a bit different. I'm still such a noob when it comes to these infected. It's starting to get annoying. So as you can see, I've got a fair bit of kit on me. Quite well dressed, well prepared, well fed, and well hydrated. So I move on with my plan, which is to build another base somewhere where I haven't been before. So I've ended up on Skalisty Island, which is on the southeast corner of Chernarus. This is the last house on the island that I haven't searched as yet. After that, I think there is just one more little carriage to search, or wagon, and then I'll have searched the whole island. I haven't seen any sign of other players as yet. I think my playing style is more suited to more of a survivalist than a PvP style playing. I think I may have mentioned that previously. It's starting to get quite dark, so a lot of the rest of this video I've actually boosted the brightness in the video. It was quite dark at the time of recording, but on playback you couldn't really see very much, so you'll have to forgive me for boosting the brightness. I've decided to practice my stealth kills. I need a bit more practice dealing with these infected. I need to figure out how I can get rid of them quickly and quietly without attracting a whole horde on top of me. I figured that as I haven't seen anyone around, this is a good opportunity. I can kind of play a bit on this island and have no fear of other players maybe finding me. I also want to get a better understanding of places on the map or objects such as this house that you might actually be able to climb on top of. I haven't really been on top of too many buildings apart from that silly factory at the quarry that I fell off. But just jumping up onto other items and seeing what you can and can't get away with, it's good practice for me, which is why I'm doing this now. So after figuring out I can get on top of that, I decide to head off for the wagon, which is the last part of the island I haven't searched. And lo and behold, the first sign of any other players. After a quick inspection, I can see a flaw in their design, so I exploit it. They've got a little bit of kit here, and I am running a little low on food. Not too bad, but I figure I might as well top myself up while I'm here. So, thanks to whoever left all their equipment, it's so easy to find. I then borrow their axe so I can make my escape. I realise on rewatching this video I probably could have just jumped over the wall there, but instead I decided to knock down the wall. I put the planks back where they'll stay for them, but I do help myself to their nails. I then return the axe to where I found it. I also noticed whilst exploring the island that there was a pile of dirt, which usually means that there's some loot buried somewhere. So I'm borrowing their hoe so I can go back and hopefully dig up the pile of dirt, and maybe there's something else of worthwhile that I can find. I notice the light and wonder if someone might be there. I'm not sure if I want to challenge or not. At the time of recording, it was a lot darker than it appears now as well, so it made it a lot harder for me to make my mind up on what I wanted to do or not. I chicken out. I wonder if it might actually be a trap and someone might be trying to spy on the shed, or maybe there's something else going on in the shed. So I decide to leave it alone. Get back to the pile of dirt that I found, and I decide to dig it up. Nothing. What a waste of time. I then decide to climb the lighthouse and stake out the shed myself in case there is something else going on there, but I can't see anyone. I end up moving on to another island nearby Skalisty, and I make myself a improvised shelter under a tree. I really quite liked living by that pond in an improvised shelter, and I'm wondering if I can get away with it again here. It's quite close to a major town, so it'll be a bit easier to get supplies, but I might be able to hide out here, maybe plant some food, enjoy just living on a little island. Maybe I can live undisturbed for some time. I logged off for an hour or so and came back and it was dark. So I'm heading off on a loot run, and after doing that quick loot run, I decided it's time to build the stone oven, much like I had at the camp at the pond. It's almost pitch black in game now, so it is very hard to see. going on the loop run and collecting the stones for the stone oven, my shoes got very wet, so I put them out to dry. And I sit back to warm up myself. I then choose to tab out of the game to check on a map. And when I tab back in, I'm dead. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, guys. It does mean a lot to me. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks. See you in the next one.